to talk about the second merit lab, which is Fail2Ban. So firstly, we're installing this because we want to increase the server's security, and we also want to block all access to the server from certain IP addresses if the IP addresses can't get into the server because of denied access over a certain amount of time. So first, we need to ensure that the server is fully up to date with that simple command right there, sudo apt update. And as you can see, it all worked right there. And the second thing we did is after the server was updated, when we're installing the Fail2Ban package, and it was all successfully installed right here in that picture. Then we checking that Fail2Ban was correctly installed and it started correctly. Because we saw this screen and it says active running, we know that Fail2Ban is working correctly. So this was expected and it was good. Then using this command in the top line, we created an initial jail local file by copying contents of the current jail conf file to it. Then we had to go into the nano editor and we configured Fail2Ban's generic default settings by modifying certain commented, which means there's a hashtag in front of the word, like these. So we configured the lines we required. So these white lines we had to have, so we configured 3 of them. The first statement, which was ignore self equals true right there, we needed that because it tells Fail2Ban to not worry about any connections originating from the server's own IP address, so we can access the server ourselves normally. So that's good. The second statement, which was ignore IP equals these numbers right here. This basically adds a list of IP addresses we don't want to restrict access to. So that's good. And then the third statement at the bottom right here, max retry equals 3. Before it was 5, so we changed it to 3 because we want to restrict how many attempts are allowed to access the server with incorrect credentials. So it makes the server more secure. Then moving on, we're still in the jail local nano editor. Now we're in the hashtag jails section right there, as you can see at the top, and we had to edit the SSHD configuration statements. So these are those statements, and SSHD is in green right there. At the below those are the statements. We had to configure these, so we configured them as you can see in the picture. Then we pressed Ctrl X, Y, and Enter to save the changes in the nano editor and keep the file name and exit the nano editor. Now moving on, we did this command in the top line right there, as I'm pointing out. That deploys Fail2Ban because the previous configuration, that deploys Fail2Ban with the previous configuration file changes that we made. And then doing this command line, it checks if any IP addresses have already been banned. And as expected, it says there's no banned IP addresses because the IP list is empty. So that's expected because no IP addresses have tried to enter the server incorrectly or illegally. So, and then now all that is working, we want to test Fail2Ban. So I exited the PuTTY terminal, disconnected from the Wi-Fi. Then I connected my laptop that has the server on it to my mobile hotspot. And then we opened a new PuTTY terminal and we entered the wrong password in 3 times, as you can see right there, and it kept saying access denied. Then I couldn't input any more commands in this terminal because I got kicked out because I entered the password in too many wrong times. So that's expected and that's good, so it's more secure. Then we disconnected from the hotspot, went back onto the Wi-Fi, and we opened a new terminal on Wi-Fi and logged in normally with the correct password and verification for the server account. And then we typed in the command in the top line to check if Fail2Ban was working, and we were testing it, and as you can see, it works all well because there's a banned IP list right here. That was the IP address that we had to log in with on the mobile hotspot to test if it was working or not, and we had access denied. So that's why this IP address is here. So that's all working. So therefore, Fail2Ban is working completely and everything is functional. And those are Merit Labs completed.